Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, kindly subscribe and press the notification button. Now, in the previous video, we discussed the concept of engulfing, and we look at what is engulfing and how important it is that in engulfing, your primary concern is the closing of the candle. Yes, we spoke extensively on it that you have to, if you must use this, you must look at it. Your concern should be majorly on the closing of the candle. Before you say something engulfing, I'm going to leave a link in the description box that points you to the previous video that talks about the concept of engulfing. And so, okay, let's look at this. Let's assume we are anticipating a buy. You're anticipating a buy, and so what you have here, so you have a bearish, oh sorry, let's assume you are anticipating a sell. For instance, when you're anticipating a sell, you expect that the bear candle, the body of the bear candle should be able to close below the wick of the previous candle. In this case, now if I draw a rectangular box around this now, just to mark, yes, let me reduce, okay, just to mark this, just to mark the bull candle. You see, both, my marking engulfs around the wick, the shadow of the bull candle. So we expected that this bear candle should be able to close below, since we're anticipating a sell now. But in this case, we can see that it is only the wick of the sell candle that is able to come out of this. So in this case, this is not an engulfing. You just have to watch the previous video where I explain the concept, so in order not to make the video to be too long. Okay, so this is what you expect to see. Okay, let's quickly say, okay, if you see that the body of the bear candle is able to close below, in this case below the wick of this bull candle, then what you have now is what we call bearish engulfing. So in this case, you now expect that when a next candle is about to be formed or is formed, it has to navigate its way back into this zone. When it navigates its way back into the zone, we're expecting what? The market to sell. Yes. So this is the concept. This is just a summary of the concept, but the video, you get the full gist from the video. Okay, now in this video we'll be talking more on what we call failed engulfing, or what we call engulfing failed. There are situations whereby you have marked, okay, let's mark, this is obvious, let's mark this bearish engulfing, this bull engulfing rather. So this is the one we mark. Let's assume, yeah, this is what we mark. Let me bold it. Yeah, let me bold it so that we can see clearly. Okay, let's look at this. You can see this is bullish engulfing. So we mark the red candle. So this bull candle is able to close above it. So we expect that when price comes back inside this zone, we expect to what? We expect the market to buy. Of course, for that to happen, we also have some other confirmation entries for us to know that the market, so we don't just enter blindly thinking that the market is going to go up. Okay, but as soon as the market got back into this zone, what happened? We are not expecting the body of this bear candle closes below this box, this bullish engulfing. This market closes below it. So therefore, this is what we call failed engulfing, or engulfing failed. So in this case now, this zone becomes so powerful. Yeah, if I extend this if I extend it here, you see what happened? As soon as this happens, you see the previous candle, that the candle that formed immediately after the closing of this candle, they came into this zone, and what did they do? They start pushing down. Yes. And after that, the price navigate its way back into that same zone. And what happens? It keeps falling. So engulfing field is also powerful. It's a very powerful. As a matter of fact, this engulfing field is is the same concept with break and retest. Break and retest. So we're going to see it in some of the videos that will come after this. We are going to get the full gist of the whole thing. So let's also, this is a typical example of engulfing failed. Okay, now let's also look at, you see, they are everywhere. I can see them virtually everywhere. The reason for that is that, I've been doing this for years now, so it is so easy for me to do. Look at this. This is another engulfing. Initially, this is bullish engulfing. You see, this is a bull candle. In this case, two candle were the one that make this to become bullish, because the first candle the body of the first of this bull candle couldn't close above, then the second candle was able to do justice to that. So we expect that when market come back into the same zone, we expect to what? To buy. But in this case, what happened? When market come into this, just the same way what market did here, you can now see this particular candle here. What did it do? It closed below this box, this zone that we've drawn. It closes below. And what do you see here? After that happens, you see the prices just retraces back into that same zone. And what happened? It keeps falling. It keeps falling like that, like that. So we're okay. This is H4. Let's go to H1, because this same thing happens in all time frame. Yes, it happens on all time frame. So okay, look at this as well. Look at this. This is a bullish engulfing. So we expect that when market eventually come to this place, what do? We expect market to buy. But what happened? When market came here, you see, the movement was so massive, and it closes below. So the price, if one way or the other find its way back into the zone, and what happened? It falls. So I hope you are getting it. Okay, let's still look at, let's still look at some more. They are everywhere. They are just everywhere. They are everywhere. So they are everywhere. Okay, look at this engulfing sell engulfing. So we expect that when price eventually come back to this zone, we should do what? We should sell. Then what happened? This particular candle was able to close above this box. This is a box that marked the zone for a sell. But this price alone closes above, and we have what? So immediately what happened? As soon as this happens, that is why I said it is important for you as a trader to always wait for closing of candle before you finalize your decision, particularly when price is getting to your POI. This is our point of interest. When price gets to your interest, you have to be very careful. You have to pay keen attention to see what price is exactly doing when it's approaching your point of interest. These are area of value where we are expecting price. This is our decision ground. But when price eventually get to this point, what happened? Price was able to close above. So then if we're anticipating a sell before, automatically you just have to do what? Now look at what price is going to do with this new thing before you know whether you are going to opt in for the buy or you are going to wait for another setup. So you can see, yes. So if we also go on 15-minute time frame, we are going to see the same thing. Is the same thing everywhere. Yes, same thing. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Yes. So here is an engulfing buy. So engulfing buy. So we expect that when price, of course, when price eventually, you see, the engulfing buy, yes, this was it. So price navigate its way back into this, and we expect the market to do what? The market to buy. Yes, actually, when the price came back into the zone, it start buying. but the pressure wasn't that much, so it couldn't go beyond this level. Then it started dropping. Then what happened? The price was able to close below this particular candle, was the one that break the zone. So, and what happened? The price start falling and falling. So everywhere you check on the screen in the chart, you will see this particular thing. So that is what we call failed engulfing. Yes, or we call it engulfing failed. It's everywhere. You go on 5 minute time frame, you are going to see it. So use everywhere, is everywhere. Okay, it's everywhere. Okay, look at this. Look at this. This is this zone here. I'm marking this here. This particular one. You see, this is bearish engulfing. So we expect that when price come back to this zone, we should what? Should sell. Of course, when price came in back into this zone, price what? Start selling. Start selling. But it couldn't go below this. Then the buy pressure came in. Then it was able to break the zone. Yes, this zone got broken. And what happened thereafter? Price start going up and up. So this is the concept of engulfing failed. Now, don't just assume that with what I have shown you now, you've understood it perfectly. You have to watch the video again and again and go and do a lot of practice. You have to keep marking anywhere you see engulfing failed, keep marking it, look at it. I spot another one here. See this? You see, this is initially engulfing buy. And what happened? So price came back into the zone and broke that zone. So you keep marking. You can mark as many as possible, because that is only way you will train your eyes to be able to see it in the market, because this happens every day in the market. It happens whether you are trading synthetic, you are trading futures, you are trading commodity. This happens every day. So you have to train your eyes to know it so that you can easily spot it. And the only way to do that is to practice, practice, and practice. If you really got value from this video, kindly subscribe, comment, and share the video. Thank you.